Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And this is gonna be a big one. We have a ton of stuff to cover, so make sure you press that like button to support the channel. Alright, Steven has said on Twitter, Ripple founded in 2012 to realize the vision of an internet of value. It is the main developer of the Interledger protocol, which ensures interoperability between all blockchains and legacy technologies. The company now has over 500 employees. Think about it. Let it sink in. I guess all I can say about that is actually two-parted. One, Ripple has been around for a really freaking long time, so has the XRP Ledger. And also, kind of from a certain perspective that they're giving it so much shit, so much hate, where they're really just building something which is going to be amazing for this world, and I don't think it deserves the hatred that it gets. Gonna give him a follow. Alright, next. If you want to feel rich, just count all the things you have that money can't buy. I very often ask you guys things like, for example, what would be the first thing that you'd buy if you became a millionaire? Even now, let's ask you today. Guys, put in the comment section down below, what would be the first thing that you'd buy if you became a millionaire? And all that stuff is fun and cool to talk about, yet it's not the most important. I keep telling you guys, think about the things that money can't buy you. You'll be a lot more happy. At least you'll think about something happy for a little second. Then we keep talking over the last couple of days about the U.S. Senators forged crypto tax reporting rules over the weekend, and all this FUD could be coming in, and oh, this is so strange, this is so bad, this could be good, blah, 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 blah. We've been talking about this for so freaking long. Let me make one thing clear, all right? There's most likely so much more connected to this tax infrastructure bill than meets the eye. There's most likely so much more manipulation that is about to ensue. And third of all, at first they try to hide it away, try to really put it down somewhere so nobody would most likely notice it. Yet the people notice, and even Elon Musk spoke out about it. So it's not hidden. They can't hide it anymore. They can't try to do any sneaky stuff surrounding it. All they can do is manipulate the price from now and maybe switch their plans about what amendment to accept. The thing is, though, which I don't understand, why Biden accepted the amendment which would not be good for crypto at all. I just don't understand how these parties think is going to benefit the country, or who exactly they think is going to benefit. If the United States really wanted to, they could have some proper crypto rules in place such a long time ago, yet they don't want to. And my question is just, why not? And why do it such a sneaky way? Why do it so strange and so quickly all of a sudden? Why? Then a couple of interesting little statistics. One, $30 million worth of Ether has been burned in just 2 days after the new launch of the EIP 1559. The Ethereum network has removed $30 million from circulation since the London hard fork came into effect on August 5th, which changed the way that miners are rewarded. Ethereum developers implemented a change to the network that burns transaction fees. $30 million worth of ETH has already been burned since that change, and NFT projects top of the leaderboard of Ethereum gas burners, with NFT marketplace OpenSea leading the charge. Cool? Alright, really, really cool, yet there's a second side to it, which is, let's quickly see if we can find it right here. US SEC shuts down $30 million DeFi money market in first decentralized finance bust. So, $30 million has been burned, which is pretty cool. And also, the SEC has gone after $30 million worth of a DeFi scam. The US SEC has taken its first enforcement action involving DeFi. The commission has charged a DeFi platform and its executives for unregistered security sales of more than $30 million and misleading investors. By the way, guys, if you're watching this far and you are a trader or you want to, trade on an exchange, the exchange I'm using right now is Bybit. There's $1,600 worth of bonuses right now, so it might be worth it for you to just quickly check it out. Link is down below. And there's also a competition and a couple of other cool things coming up pretty soon from here as well. All right, let's quickly continue off where we left off. The case involves securities using DeFi technology. The regulator charged 2 Florida men, Gregory Koch and Derek Acree, and their Cayman Island company, Blockchain Credit Partners, for unregistered sales of more than $30 million worth of securities. The three were also charged for misleading investors concerning the operations and profitability of their business DeFi money market. They used smart contracts and DeFi tech to sell 2 types of digital tokens: M tokens and DMM governance tokens. The former promised to pay 6.25% interest, while the latter purportedly gave holders certain voting rights, a share of access profits, and the ability to profit from DMC governance token releases or resales in the secondary market. The SEC explained that in offering and selling the two tokens, they claimed that DeFi money market could pay the interest and profits because it would use investor assets to buy real-world assets that generated income, like car loans. When they realized that the price volatility of the digital assets used to purchase the tokens created risked that the income generated through income-generating assets would be insufficient to cover appreciation over investors' principal, they did not inform investors. Instead, they misrepresented how the company was operating, including by falsely claiming that the DeFi money market had bought car loans and they displayed on DeFi money market's website. The SEC noted that the defendants used personal funds and funds from the other company they controlled to make principal and interest payments for M-token redemptions, which I guess is kind of interesting. They literally went to their best of their best personal abilities by using their own personal money to make sure people got theirs. I guess that's nice, yet this is obviously a scam, right? And one of the most interesting parts, I would say, is that they represented it in this way. U.S. charges crypto executives for the first time amid larger scrutiny. Yet, that's completely false. This is not the first time that executives have been sued because, well, Ripple's executives were one of the first ones, right? Maybe not even, but I do believe so. So that's kind of funny how the media also likes to put it this way. It's even in the Economic Times, India, but still, Economic Times. You would think this is kind of a credible source that would, do some research in that, knowing that it's not the first. But, well, yeah, I guess they didn't. SEC brings its first DeFi case over unregistered token sales, yet in this specific case here, we can all see, oh yeah, that's a scam. That's easy. Need to pay a fine, whatever. They're screwed. They should be screwed. They apparently will both pay fines of $125,000. The executive and the company also agreed to pay $12.8 million in disgorgement. They settled the case without admitting or denying wrongdoing, which is interesting because I guess the same thing might happen to Ripple. I'm also kind of wondering how quickly this all went right here because, well, I just got wind that it happened right now. But apparently, they've been doing that from February 2020 to February 2021. So for exactly the best year in crypto ever. Yet, we only hear about it now, which is kind of odd. Then again, who cares, right? It's been fixed now, but I just was annoyed by this title. Then XRP case gets heated as Ripple's Garlinghouse ponders on SEC creating regulatory confusion around crypto. Two things to say about this one. One, because of this bill, okay, I'm not exactly sure what happened there. It's the second time today, I never have this, that my recording just cut out. But what I was saying is that because of this bill and because of the stuff that happened with this DeFi money market and stuff like that, the whole Ripple lawsuit and things akin, it cannot be ignored no more. And that's a really positive thing if you were to ask me. The fact that this stuff, it can't be ignored no more. It cannot. Yeah, that's good, right? You can't say anything negative about that. And so from that perspective, I guess I'm happy to see it. Then XRP Ledger to support NFTs and smart contracts in the coming months. Once more, can't really say anything negative about that. It's all just good in the hood. NFTs are most likely going to be coming. Smart contracts and the checks feature is most likely going to be coming. The federated sidechains is most likely going to be coming because there's so many new proposals that are built around that idea. And Ripple has been investing in for it and been putting up multiple ideas. I don't know. I don't think there's any reason for them not to implement it. You might say that every implementation is a risk. I do think so. Yet I think the good side really outweighs the bad in this specific regard, and so I think it will fix itself, guys. I think it's gonna be good. All right, then Ravencoin. I don't even know. I don't really own this, but I just thought, hey, you know what? Some of you guys have said, Dusty, cover more stuff. Ravencoin is up 45% of the past week. I'm not gonna explain to you how you can buy it because if you don't know, then don't do it because it's really a more risky thing, but it's up. Texas, another thing I don't really care too much about, but all right. Texas Senator Ted Cruz reaffirms his support for crypto industry. It's just one senator, though. There's like a ton of different senators that have shown support for crypto, so one of them showing some support is not really that amazing. Yet, because we're talking about this bigger bill, and he's showing support in that regard, I guess it's a little bit more juicy. The Senate is on the verge of passing legislation that would be terrible for crypto. The infrastructure deal contains dangerous provisions that would devastate the crypto and blockchain innovation. Supporters of crypto need to make their voices heard, and he is one of them, which is nice. And then the WuTang Clan's Method Man to launch an NFT comic book series. The NFT will include exclusive artwork, music, animation, and apparel. And once more, I don't really care about this type of stuff, but it's news. It's stuff that you haven't really seen before in the crypto market. It is stuff you most likely will never see again. And it's showing the progression of crypto towards the mainstream media and the mainstream outlets and whatnot. So that's why I also like to cover this stuff as much as I possibly can to show you guys that, yes, crypto is getting more popular piece by piece by piece by piece. And we're part of it. So, yeah.